Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Helldivers 2. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Well, let's get to it. So today we're fighting the bots, raising the flag in salute of Super Earth. But before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. It's been a hot minute since we've had to fight the bots. And you might start thinking, it feels like we haven't had a big enough vacation from them as soon as you do your first mission. Now, this is a flag raising mission. One of the rarest missions that you would see on higher difficulties. Once you got beyond 3 or 4, you didn't see it at all. And you rarely saw it at lower difficulties. Be careful what you wish for, because this is the result. Difficulty 8, 3 flags that you have to raise. One of the things that you may not know about raising the flag is that you have to be in close proximity to it in order for that to happen. If you're not close to it, it'll start to retreat. You'll start losing progress. So if it takes, say, 2 minutes to get the flag called in and then raised, and then you walk away 1 minute and 50 seconds, or you get out of range, right before it's done, you'll start losing progress. It'll say, hey, move closer. You need to move closer to the objective, and you'll start losing progress. I know I had a mission where it was close, and then we had to back off the objective. And then it came back and it was like, wait a minute, we were almost done. Why is this acting this way? So, not that it would change the matter of the fact that we had to run from the objective because we were getting overrun. So it was either we all get taken out by the enemy or run off and then come back later. Now this mission I'm using the Eruptor, which is a very slow, heavy marksman style rifle with explosive bullets. So it works relatively well for medium armor. Alright, so there you go. You see the flag going up. And you see on the right hand side it says flags raising. So we're close enough that it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And the flagpole just gets taller and taller until you're right where you need it to be, and then the flag pops out. So they've got it stowed within the flagpole itself. Enemy anti-aircraft. That's not something you see very often. Flag's still going up. You can see on the right hand side I've got a couple of turrets that I brought in for this mission. Any kind of zone control where you have to be in one spot. Those kinds of stratagems are usually pretty good to bring in. But you can bring in whatever you want. You want to bring in more Eagle stratagems, cluster bombs, airstrikes, 500 kilograms, barrages, etc. Whatever works. Just remember that unlike the Terminids, the laser is not the cure-all for all of the bots. Alright, so like the Factory Strider, they get huge armor bonuses, and so the laser doesn't really work very well on them. So whereas the laser used to be great across the board, not as much especially against the automatons. Still works pretty well against the Terminids, although against, say, a Bile Titan, you're going to use most of one laser just for one Bile Titan. Alright, so 1 down, 2 to go. And of course we got little tidbits of automatons here and there and everywhere that we have to deal with. Sometimes it feels like the automatons are a lot more difficult to deal with than the Terminids because of things like the turrets, the Factory Strider, the Hulks, the fact that they have both melee and ranged weapons, and they are, you know, marksman grade. That's a lot. That's a lot for, that's a lot of stratagems to use on one little outpost. But anyway, it seems like they have laser-guided precision with even the most rudimentary weapon. Alright, so we got another flag going up. Got a bunch of enemies. Luckily, the enemies, even if they're close by, they don't stop the flag from raising. Which is good, because that would be a problem, especially on higher difficulties where you can be inundated by enemies at any given time. Alright, turrets. You know, their turrets, they take 2 shots from a recoilless or from a quasar cannon. The Factory Striders take at least 2 shots, if not many, many more, depending on your angle of attack. There we go, we got it. Now we can take off, or we can continue on. Get some more samples. Take out some... Oop. Take out some outposts. The outposts usually have some samples as well, so... Ooh, that's a Hulk. That's not good. Let's see if we can knock that out. There we go. I think that Hulk's still following though. So we'll need to either deal with it or run far enough, fast enough that we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I think I completely missed it because of the tremors.
Requesting sentry. Fallout outpost. Requesting air support. Marking location. West. Cancel that. Tagging location. Bot fabricator.
There we go. Oop, look at that. Heavy Devastator, or, oh, looks like a tank. Let's see if we can
Requesting air support.
knock it out from here. It's one of those, maybe, maybe not.
50 meters.
There we go, that took it out. Oh, that airstrike took out a bunch of guys, so that's good.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
I see these random hell bombs that haven't been set off. I always worry that the enemies are going to accidentally hit it. There we go, that outpost is done. Just had that one left to do. Man, there's a bunch of firepower coming from that.
Democracy.
run away from the hell bomb. I could set it off, but I don't think there's any enemies coming from that particular direction. I think that guy's looking for samples.
Heavy, southwest.
So we'll keep on heading out. Oop, someone hit it. There's a couple of more outposts
Heavy,
to deal with,
50 meters.
whether they're sub-objectives or not. You know, either mortar emplacements or anti-aircraft or
Heavy, southwest. 50 meters.
stratagem jammers. Found the super uranium spot.
Found something.
So we've got the 5 samples from here. Now, if you guys weren't already aware, you can only hold a maximum of 100 super samples. Beyond that, it won't count. So once you have enough ship upgrades, then all of a sudden you're going to start gaining more super samples than you can actually keep. So super samples start as being super rare, which they are, to being a little bit more common than really anything else. Because even the most recent batch of upgrades, you're talking about 15 super samples in order, for each upgrade. So 15 times, there's another one. I worry. I'm always a little bit concerned that it's going to get hit accidentally and then get blown up and then take out the whole team or part of the team or just me. So it's kind of like the explosive barrels that are near terminals. It's like, what do? Do you get rid of the barrel?
Enemy patrol.
Do you move the barrel? Or do you say, it's probably okay?
Calling in orbital.
And I kind of go back and forth between those different things. Get rid of it, and then I don't have to worry about it, or at least move it out of the way. There's a
Air support.
rocket devastator around somewhere. Oop. Yeah, whenever I see eagle strikes, I'm not always certain which direction they're going to be going, so I always worry that I'm in the wrong spot.
New mag.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Alright, we don't have any coming from this direction. Looks like most of the enemies are chasing the other 2 members that are farther out. We've got a couple guys, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
Dropships.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Maximum. Box west. Reinforcing. Requesting tac pack.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Marking location southwest.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Sending in an eagle. Eat this.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Sending in an eagle. Heavy northwest. Close.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. For democracy!
New mag. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Requesting air support.
Attack underway.
Objective located.
Countdown initiated. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.